the North End.
Hey guys, this is JP California coming to you guys from, well, my front garden in sunny Southern California where it is a beautiful 75 degrees. And I'm coming at you guys with the 5 things we learned about Aston Villa today against Everton. Number 1, COUTINHO needs time. COUTINHO needs to be able to develop a rhythm with the team as well as get his fitness up. He's not going to come in and uproot the ground even though he did great against United. And this game kind of showed it. While he got on the ball fair enough, he couldn't work his magic. It wasn't the right game for him. It was too, what's the right word for this? Too chaotic. But he did well enough to deserve a place for that time and probably start the next game as well. It's going to take him a few weeks and a few games to get up to rhythm with the rest of the team, as well as to build that match fitness up so he can get near that 90-minute mark that we really want to see him in. I don't think he's going to start every game. I think he will have games where he sits out comparatively to other players, but he's a loanee. We're not supposed to give him full time. He's supposed to earn it. Number 2, Mings struggled. Mings struggled today. He struggled to make back passes. He struggled to pass the ball out wide. He struggled to find players up the middle. He struggled today. One of his best attributes is staying calm and collective under pressure, but today it was like the pressure got to him. Donovan Calvin-Lewin, whatever the hell his name is, that Everton striker is freaking good, and he's kind of a bully. And I think Mings got put off place against him, and it kind of showed. He wasn't connecting well. He wasn't going in as hard as normal on tackles. He just didn't look himself. Now, I have friends who think a lot of Villa's problems are Mings' fault. I got a lot of friends who thinks Mings is not good enough for Villa. I don't think that's true. I think Mings can go with Villa all the way to the top, hopefully. But he does need to play better than this, and he will. I remember before Stevie G came in, Mings was on a slide, and he came back roaring. So I have full faith that Mings will be able to come back and fix himself over this game. Number 3, Steven Gerrard's substitutions. Steven Gerrard really took advantage of his substitutions well. He took off Watkins and brought in a striker in Ings who was fresher and ready to go, albeit a little late. He took off Philippe Coutinho, and he took off other players and brought in Konza to sit in front of the defense and clear the ball away because we were really struggling to win the ball out of the air. Now, I really liked Steven Gerrard's subs. I thought they were all the perfect subs. I thought Watkins was kind of wasteful in his chances and wasn't keeping the ball well. I thought our defensive pairing was struggling to win the ball out of the air, and so Konza coming in made sense, and bringing in Chukwuemeka so that he can get more game time as an 18-year-old also makes sense. All of these things are great and needed to happen. The only thing is, I feel like every sub needed to be 5 to 10 minutes earlier. So I hope Steven Gerrard starts to see stuff, analyze the game, and break it down a little quicker, or his assistants tell him when the match is starting to turn against us. Because I think it was clear to most fans that subs needed to be made, and it lingered on too long. So I can see him kind of utilizing his subs well, but again, just needs to get them done a little sooner. Number 4, forward issues. Man, I can't talk about this enough. Ings and Watkins and Ings, they didn't work. So today, we didn't see them together, finally. The problem was, Watkins didn't look any better with or without Ings. He just didn't seem like the Watkins of last year. That ball over the top by Mings that he brings down, he goes and turns and tries to have a shot. Last year he would have at least put that on frame, possibly even a goal. But he didn't get anything out of this match. I felt he was super wasteful. I thought his touches were very heavy and really let him down today. I hope he gets drilled at practice and comes back raring to go because I think Watkins is a long-term forward. Ings came in and just didn't get the service he needed because at that point we had really lost momentum of the game and were hunkered down for the long haul. Maybe next time they play Ings instead and see if he can get anything going with the midfield, but it did not work today. We need to make sure we have a forward who is connecting with our midfield, working well, giving us energy, runs off the ball, and whose touch is down. So hopefully that comes good next time. Number 5, Buendia is feeling the love. Buendia is becoming the player for Aston Villa. He's done well the last few weeks. He's had multiple opportunities to score from corners and just open play. And today he got another goal. Now, some would say 3 goals, 4 goals in 20 appearances for 35 million is not good enough. And I would agree. It's not good enough. But he's playing way better. He's connecting. He's being creative. He's taking guys on. His low center of gravity, very much like John McGinn's, allows him to combat tackles. He gets out of them, and he's able to break the lines and go at defenses. And it happened a few times in this match where he did just that. He really is starting to look like a great player, and maybe not the Jack Grealish replacement, but a player Villa has been lacking for a long time that high up the pitch. He really does need to settle down around the 18 and smash those shots into the goal, though. He had about 2 from distance that I think with a second chance at it, he might have done better with, but you don't get second chances in the EPL. So I think he needs to just settle down, practice on some of those kicks, those driving runs with a shot at the end at practice, and hopefully he can get a few more goals. But a goal off a corner for a guy who's about 5'8", probably shorter than me, is not an easy feat. And this isn't the first time he's had great connection from a corner. Recently, he's been hitting them where the corners come in and he runs off the near post and he's flicking them on. De Gea made a great save. We got a goal from it today. And there's been a few other opportunities in the last 5 games for Buendia to score those goals. I think he's coming good, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next 2 or 3 matches. Now, we have a week away we have 2 weeks away for international break before our next game. And I really do believe that the team needs a little working on some of those set pieces, as well as some of our attacking flair. I just feel like we aren't getting the real grind of it, and I think Buendia will really prosper off those opportunities. So hopefully that comes good. I know Steven Gerrard is working pretty hard at that type of stuff. So there's your 5 things we learned about Aston Villa today. I do got to give a shout out. I think Everton are in a little bit of bother. While Villa played well for 45 minutes, they didn't really get it going the whole time. And Everton were pushing really hard in the second half. And if they can't get a goal when we're under the cosh like that with the open chances they have, they're going to struggle. They're only about 3 points off the bottom 3 right now, and they really need to string together 2 or 3 results to pull them away. Hopefully they can, because I think Everton is an amazing club and kind of one of those too big to go down situations. But Norwich and Newcastle have gotten a win in the last week. So we'll see what happens. But this end of the year running is going to be exciting. Have a great day. Everyone, take a look, subscribe, and join the North End podcast, the North End YouTube channel, so we can grow us up and pop out a few more videos for you guys. Have a great one. Feeling the love.
This is the North End. This is the North End.